What's up, people? YouTube, this is what we're bringing you guys another video to the channel, and today we are doing another rushing route guide. But in this video we are going to cover the map Lockup. So this is one of the newest DLC maps in the game, and some of you guys might be wondering what the best routes and tips are for this map, so I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys my best preferences. Now, because this map is new, I find that players do a lot of weird things that I wouldn't normally expect, but I do want to show you guys some nice spots that you might not have been aware of the fact that you can get on top of. On this side of the map, the first one is going to be this location right here. You can either hop up here, and then boom, you're up here. A lot of people set up here with sniper rifles. You can get up this way as well. This is really nice if you're trying to go for headshots or anything with like a sniper rifle. It's a nice place to sit. And then over here, we have a place you can get on top of. You can get up on top of this little thing. I don't know why you'd ever do that. Not that useful, really, but it's something you can do if you desire. But this building right here, which is honestly the newest one that I learned you could get on top of, you can get up here, break this glass, fall through there. It's nice for snipers. Once again, you can head glitch this stuff, pick people off from over here. It's not too bad of a location. It's just a small little tip for players who are looking for nice little advantages to have. Now, this side of the map, I would say, is arguably the weaker spawn point. It's nice because you have these ledges and that one over there. But I would say this is probably the lesser approved spawn location, just because I feel like you're at a height disadvantage a lot of the time. My go-to route on this side of the map is always up these stairs, and I usually would use some sort of an assault rifle or something on this map. And then this area right here is very crucial when it comes to picking off easy kills, because if you shut down this hallway and your team has control over like the center part of the map, then I feel like you're in a good spot if you're spawning on that side. So this hallway is very important, very crucial. Now, another location, in case you guys weren't aware, that you can use to kind of get the advantage on people: if the enemy team has taken control of this hallway and you just keep getting annihilated in here when you're trying to come up the stairs, a good place to go is right around this corner over here, up onto this ledge, and then up through here. People are aware of this. It's not like it's super secretive or anything, obviously, but that is a nice little way to kind of get the jump on people. Use your razor wire, use your traps to set down in here, because it's a good area to have locked down. Now, this side of the map over here is probably my least favorite. It's nice for flanking, if you're just wanting to kind of get around behind people. Not a lot of people know about this little path back here. If you're not careful, sometimes people will catch you from up there when they're just kind of scoping out the area. They'll catch you out the corner of their eye. I would say don't rush this right off the bat, because a lot of people on this spawn do come and watch over this little overlook and this one here, and they'll come through these doors. So you're going to find yourself running into some head-on combat here if you do this right off the start. But, you know, middle of the game and you got your team is kind of getting pushed back, this is a good way to kind of try and regain control of the map. And then, of course, we have the middle of the map here. This is pretty obvious. I mean, I don't like rushing through here unless I'm using something like a sniper rifle, maybe, which I wouldn't recommend on this map, just because it is extremely hard to kill people off of this height advantage up here. You're almost always going to lose those gunfights. These head glitches over here can be difficult. I would just steer clear of the middle of the map unless you know for a fact that the enemies in the majority are in another location outside of up here on this overlook, because, like I said, it's really, really difficult to kill people off of this. If you do manage to get through this area here and not get killed or noticed, a really, really good flank spot is right up these stairs over here. People, for some reason, like, never expect this. You can come out here. You're going to catch people looking down this hallway. You're going to catch people sitting, like, coming off of spawn through here, or sitting on these little areas right here, of course, watching for people to come off of your spawn into there. So this is a nice little flank route to have. Now, as the map gets older, I'm sure that people are going to start throwing trip wires or like heat trap things here, barbed wire, all that stuff. So it's nice while it lasts, but I'm sure it won't be around forever. Now, if you spawn on this side of the map, this is definitely the more powerful place to spawn in. You have a lot more opportunities, in my opinion. Like, you have this entire rooftop here to use to fight against people down in here, to fight against people who are flanking over here and on this roof, to fight against people who are down in this courtyard. Now, granted, this spot can be countered by that, as well as that over there. But for the most part, I mean, this side of the map is just the better side. I would still recommend gaining control of this hallway. I think it's really crucial. But if your team is spawning on this side of the map, I think that holding down this area as a whole, this building, up here, this ledge, this hallway, and this part of the map is probably the most important, because you're always going to have people on your team spawning from back there and pushing forward, catching people down here. And then obviously for some reason, a lot of people like to sit like in this corner. So you're going to have teammates that notice people over here. So I think it's definitely most important to try and hold down this little corner of the map over here. I feel like you get the most benefit from that. And then like I just mentioned, this spot is a really, really good flank route. So it's always nice to keep something here to kind of protect your back from getting killed. This is very much a very symmetrical map, in my opinion. Probably the best one that has actually come out for Black Ops 4 in terms of DLC. But with that being said, this map is very, very easy to maintain. I feel like you don't have to push too hard. The enemies are going to come to you because they're always trying to get kills and regain the advantage. So, I mean, just holding down up here, and then maybe like going downstairs a little bit, or these hallways. This is definitely more of a defensive side. I wouldn't worry about pushing too hard, because you're just going to flip spawns, and like I said, this is the better spawn to have in my opinion. So no, I wouldn't risk that. Now, let's say that your team does have them pushed back into the spawn pretty well. A good place to get a nice spawn trap is honestly like this area right here is dirty. This area right here is nice, but you can't sit here the whole time, because it's gonna make, if you're staring here, they're gonna start spawning there and over there. If you're sitting here, they're gonna start spawning over there by that little garage area, and you're not gonna see them. So the tip is to kind of like peek out, try and get a kill, and then move back into here. And give them a moment to like respawn and then come back out. So it's just constantly going back and forth, trying to catch them off guard. Now, eventually they're going to catch on, so I would make sure to try to rotate between this doorway and this doorway, because obviously if you're running back and forth, someone is going to slip by and they're probably going to come through this door. So you don't want to get killed from that. But that's a nice little spawn trap to have going if you're not trying to like legitimately be in their face, because like I said, it will eventually flip the spawn. But that's all I really have in terms of tips for this map from what I've noticed. I would definitely say this is the best DLC map that we've had. I really do enjoy it. And I think that the future when it comes to DLC maps is looking bright, as long as they replicate these types of maps moving forward. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Anyways, guys, deuces.